Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Roselore Serafina. This is my do all the things all at once character. I am actually thinking of having a do all the things one at a time character, but we'll see. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. I also need to start a character in each different city because the starting stories for each one are many and varied. Right. Now I was doing something constructive. Don't ask me what it was. Alrighty. I have a bunch of green. Oh, that's right. I know what that is. It's been a little while since I did this, so I need to slay some Opos. I need to slay some microchews. What am I dressed as? A leather worker today, I see. I was looking at my journal to see what we had outstanding. Okay, so we do have a bunch of little things to do. Let's have a quick look at the character just so I can reorient myself. Classes and jobs. Alrighty. So my thought is we're going to get everything up to at least level 30. And then once all of our classes are up at level 30, we're going to get everything up to level 50. Or 55, and then we're going to push for level 60. So I think, seeing as we're in Gridania, we you see, you can't hear the music at that level, can you? Let's just pull that up a little bit. There we go. What we might do is we might have a look at these. So I've got I'm learning slowly what the roles are. We have our tanks, we have our healers, we have our melee and our ranged physical and whatever, physical and magical, and then we have our specialist classes. These I think you don't get to level 60, but these turn into specialist classes as well. So Gladiator is at level 36, Marauder is 25, so it's low, but we are currently in the forest. We might as well pick our, I was going to say our lowest one. It doesn't matter. Let's go with Melee Lancer. We'll play with that for a little bit, and we'll just bring that up to level 30. We're going to go right from here through to level 30. See if I can remember that that's what I'm doing. How far through have I gotten in? Yeah, we're doing okay. Alrighty, we are at level 6. Let's not go and take on any quests that are higher than level 6 for now. Let's go have a look at our quest log in Gridania. Alright, we have a few little low-level things we can do. Actually, I think we also have some nice low-level things we can do in our Leves as well, which would help us. Alright, I'm not sure why I ran over here. I think I was thinking of doing that particular quest. We are going to prioritize our Lancer quests. Squirrels, Sap for Smiles. Yeah, that's something else. Okay, Spear of the Fearless. Trial by Earth is, yep, that's our Conjurer. Saw that one coming. We won't do that one just yet. Alright, let's have a look at our Leves. Central Shroud. Alright, we can do this one, and I might have a look at splitting shells as well. Okay, let's focus on those and get them done. Not get too excited about taking on a bunch of other stuff as well. If we're going to go slay ground squirrels, I am thinking... And I have my fishing thing, I know. Alrighty, we will focus on fishermen later. We're actually going to do a tour of the country and see how we go. Let me just see where I'm at. Why am I going up there? I don't know. Oh. Inventory. Is that quest items here? White Wolf Gate Pass. Let's get that out of our backpack. Is this the White Wolf Gate, however? I can't remember. District Beyond is home to distinguished Gridanians. Commoners may not enter. That includes you, adventurer. Go back whence you came, or I'll be forced to remind you of your place. Huh. Fine, because you asked so nicely. I haven't unlocked that one, clearly. If you're wondering how my guild stands, I think I'm the only one who's been active in the last 22 days. But that's okay, it's not the end of the month yet, so they've got 20 more days to come back online. and do stuff. I did want to see how we were standing in our achievements. You've accomplished enough feats to keep the bard singing for a lifetime, lass. Such an achievement shouldn't go unrecognised, and to that end I'd like you to have this. Consider it a token of my highest esteem. Your accrued achievement points have earned you an achievement certificate. Certificates may be exchanged for a special reward of your choice by speaking with Jonathan. I've got one. Well, let's have a look at that. Oh, I have 10. I can buy clothing. No. So we have weapons. No. Armor. Okay. Accessories. No. Others. I keep seeing these wind-up things. They're like minions. And apparently you can purchase them. And I'm thinking it might be fun. I mean, there's Black Mage Barding down here. What's that do? Expertly crafted suit of ether-infused Chocobo armor designed to mimic the garb of the Black Mages of days past. Unobtained, unregistered. Unsellable. But what I'm thinking is I might collect all the minions. So, we will start. I know I may regret this yet, but that's okay. Cascadia. Cascadia Frippery, guaranteed to help you beat the heat so you might remain in the kitchen. Seasonal miscellany. Does that mean it goes away? You know what, let's just explore this. Let us buy one of those. And I don't know, let's buy one of those. And let's buy... This is probably a waste of my stuff, but anyway. Oh, a black Chocobo chick. That sounds so cute. A wind-up minion of light. That should be all of my vouchers used up. There we go. On complete and utter frippery. I don't know what I just did, but anyway, I have obtained all of these, so they should be little red markers in my... Yep, here we go. So you obtain your things from your achievement certificate, dude. And then you head on over, and I don't know, what's this? Okay, Vesper Bay, no. Cascadia, alright. Exchange. Alright, so I need to exchange it. I don't know where to exchange it. Well, that could be a problem. Alrighty, and let's go. Beady Eye. We use it. I can now summon the Beady Eye minion. I can now summon the Wind-Up Cursor minion. Fine. I can now summon the Black Chocobo Chick minion. Is that all I bought? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, what's that? Alright. I can now summon the Minion of Light minion. How do I do that? Minion guide. Alright. This poor Chocobo chick was as yellow as an ear of million corn before one day being doused in black ink by a random passerby bedecked in silver accessories. Try as the Chocobo keeps might, none were able to remove the taint, and thus the realm's first black Chocobo was born. Independent behaviour. So I now have a total of 7 minions. I can have that follow me around. Dismiss. This is my curl kitten, which I earned in an adventure, so I can have that one follow me around. This is my wolf pup. He's very black, you can barely see him against the... we earned that one in an adventure as well. This is our beady eye. I'm sorry. This was our first ever minion, a wind-up airship. Okay. I'm not sure what this is going to be like. Deep breaths, everybody. That's disturbing somewhat. A minion of light minion. Aww. How cute is that? Alrighty. Can I have more than one minion at a time? No, I can only have one minion at a time. There you go. Alrighty. So that's some of the frippery that you can have. I don't know if I will ever run out of minion spaces. It is possible. So there you go. That's how minions work. So we now have a total of 7 minions. I'm a little worried. And a total of 2 mounts. This is our Chocobo that we earned by our Grand Company, and this is our Rising Phoenix, which we earned from the 10th celebration, the 10th anniversary celebrations. Alright, not entirely what I had planned today. I was doing something, don't ask me what it is, I'm sure I'll work it out. I don't know how to, where to exchange, I'll go look it up. I don't know where to exchange the voucher for the uniform. It's not a simple use it thing, and it doesn't actually tell me where. Maybe I exchange it where I got it from, I'm not sure. I have mail. Look, see up here it will tell you if you have mail. So I guess while we're near the male chicken, I mean the male kitten, the little flappy this thing, the Moogle, the male Moogle, we'll see if we have mail. Look what we have here. A new letter has arrived just for you, Kupo. A thank you letter? What did I do this time? Tantalus attire. Be your own canary. Thank you. Okay, so the Tantalus breeches, boots, and cuffs and vest are taken from the message. And alright. So the Tantalus boots were placed in my armory chest. Breeches were placed in my armory chest. The cuffs were placed in my armory chest. I'm not sure what they do, and whether or not I just put useless junk in my armory chest. I don't know. Why don't we see what the character thinks of this stuff in the armory chest? We'll just no, clearly. Maybe that's stuff that I can put in the armory chest in the inn, and when I want to use it as a glamour over what I'm already wearing, I can do that. I know there is so much in this game I don't know. But I'll poke all the new things as we go. You know, it's nighttime, isn't it? No, it's not nighttime. It's only 4:28. I see a mission. I just can't hide it. Help it. Let's go this way. This way. The one thing I found about all the irritating little missions that you come across, they're not actually that irritating. They help you with things like gold and things like XP, which as a low level character are really, really useful. And I just flicked through that, I'm sorry. Basically, Samiane has dropped and scattered some rose hips along this path here, and she would like us to pick them up for her. And then she goes, "Thank you, your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Loom Growery. Remember to tread lightly lest you crush them underfoot." And then they appear. I know. I'm absent-minded today. A lot on my mind. There we go. It does look like we picked up the other adventures here. What's that? Okay, sap for smiles. They're waiting for me to collect the maple sap. Is my botanist that low? No, I just haven't done the mission. That's all it is. Alright. Focusing on Lancer to level 30. And then we'll come back and we'll do the next one to level 30. Samiane, Good madam, pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to a traveller's boot. I have picked up all the rose hips and abandoned not one to a traveller's boot. Blessings be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but azalea roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed, and every seed in its place, you might say. 'Twas most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. Well, thank you. Alrighty. We are looking for little ladybugs and ground squirrels. And then I guess we're going to go and lure some Yazans out and slay them. I think I know where I've got to go. Have we unlocked any of this region? I don't think we have we? If we just go up to the Black Shroud, click on that. So we've got this done, but yeah, we're unattuned to pretty much everything. I think it might be time. It might be time that we took a grand tour of the entire region and unlocked our waypoints. Or we could just do it at a leisurely pace. We need to go down this way. I'm not actually lost this time. When I looked at the map, I was pretty sure I saw a like a little pathway out into Central Shroud. There we go. Oh wait, this is the White Wolf Gate. I'm not a high enough level. Now I am. Yeah. Only those who possess a gate pass may travel through the White Wolf Gate. It is for your own good. The fearsome beasts that lurk beyond would tear an unprepared adventurer limb from limb. Maybe I don't want this path after all. Let's give them the gate pass though to get it out of our pack. You have papers? Let us see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. Go in safety, Roselore. In the future, should you wish to pass, you need only say the word. Alrighty. I will take the cash. Alright, so if I want to pass through here, I just need to talk to them. It's very similar to the setup. Hang on a minute. Roosterband. Beneath the planks, Roosterband has a task for a capable adventurer. Of course he does. It is no ordinary adventurer who is granted passage through the White Wolf Gate. I am Roosterband of the Wood Whalers, and I would see you live up to your reputation. Oh, really? My fellow whalers at Dunstan Spires are in grave need of an adventurer's aid. Should you have a mind to make yourself useful, travel there and seek out Thievenay. Alright. I will leave them to their dire need just for the minute. This is obviously the wrong end of, yeah, so where do I want to go? The wrong end of the Central Shroud is not it. Alright, so this is the area I was looking at coming into. This is actually a high level area that's blocked off from over here. You can't actually get across to it. Alright, so I want to go back over to here and then down. And actually I'd need to go and talk to that Etherite nicely and ask it if it would pretty please deign to be my home point. Now, what? Oh, yes. Ooh, Morgan, you fell. I know. No, I don't want the Fenry pup. I want to look at the adventurer. Second Flame Lieutenant, no free company. See, that might be the way to go. I might just go no free company for a little bit. No, I was not checking out the adventurer. Alright, so we're just going to grab this. We're going to set it as our home point, because we're going to be here for a little while. I forget what plans I had when I came here. I think it might have involved following the main story a little bit more, but I think what we might do is we might just bring all of our classes up. No, we need to go this way. Because, there we are. Alright, I do need to go round. Yes. Alright, we have unlocked all of the Ethernet points in here. We've got plenty of space in our backpack just for the moment. Don't say it too loudly though, or we might not. Oh, I'm pretty sure I go this way. Yeah, there we go. Alright, did I earn my Chocobo after all that? I did. I'm a dope. Let me just put that quick command somewhere where I can see it so I don't forget it again, because we can be riding this beastie around. Oh, I do have it. It's alright. I'm not that much of a dope then. I know. Once we get out the gate we can do it, but I don't think once we get out the gate I think we've got a couple of things we want to do first. Ladybirds. This is the blue badger. There's our ladybugs. Alrighty, let us... Oh, we also want to check our hunting log for Lancer. My gladiator still. Excuse me. Let me fix that. Radio. Okay, we've done that part. We're up to here. So we're going to work our way through this as well. I know, I've been practicing. Clearly I need to practice just a little bit more. Maybe. That just seems a little brutal. They are not as cute as they pretend to be. Those little things have a mean kick to the face when they want it. What are we doing? I'm not sure. Meeting the wildlife and murdering it. That's what we're doing. Oh, that's what my problem was. I forgot. A little bit of brutality in that lance goes a long way. When it runs out, you're not slaying things quite as effectively. So if we get these missions done, we'll clear them out, and while we're doing that we'll Oh really? Sounds like someone else is murdering the wildlife around here. I can hear them, but I cannot see them. Alright, we're done with those two. Spear of the Fearless. Let's go find ourselves a riverbank. What level is this? It is level 5. Alright, let's go. Hunting log. What are we looking for? We are looking for mitlings, opo-opos, microchews, black efts, bog-yarzons. Alright, anything with a thing above its head. Now, if I remember rightly, I should... Where are we? What's that? Oh. And I've got stuff here. Let's go this way. And I can be riding my Chocobo. Yes. Dismounting personal Chocobos. While on Chocoback, a Chocobo icon will appear in your status effects bar. You can dismount your Chocobo at any time by right-clicking this icon or by re-clicking the action you used to mount your steed. Use the Chocobo whistle to summon your steed again. Alright, we're pointed in the right direction. Let's go. What did I just join? Level 4, 2 minutes 29. Well, I guess we can try and do it. We might get some points, right? Alright, enchanted funguars. Let's go. We have to stop them from transforming into man-eating thingamywhatsits, and I'm going to be very hard pressed, I think, to be able to do this on time. But we're going to try. Spear faster. I know, it's going to be even harder if I can't find them to spear. There we go. That one's down. I saw one over here. there. They do appear in little purple swirls. So and this of course will earn us Grand Company points as well. It'll also help us level, but I don't know, where are they? Oh, I heard another one appear. We have a new ability. If we get hurt, we can now look after ourselves. If I'm fortunate, there's one. I might get it done. I'm just not sure I'm going to get that last one in time. I really hate the sound of you failing as well with these things. "21 seconds. No pressure." Did we do it? Yes! We did it! Oh man, there, that's what you get for not giving up. 1040 XP, 8 gold, and 23 company tickets. Yes. Now, we also are in the right vicinity now. We're level 9 now, so we should be able to get these bog Yarzons and maybe survive it. There's our black efts as well, so we'll get those done. Let's take the black efts out. We might be able to level up before we take on these Yarzons. How many do we want? 3. That should be it. No. I need another eft. No, that was it. 416 XP. Let's grab our Yarzon nest. Now, was foul smelling bait. Uh-oh. You want me to stand on the nest and use it? Of course you do. Because, you know, standing right next to it when it appears is a great idea for the unskilled and unschooled. Ah! There, we leveled. This means we can also take our next Lancer quest almost straight away. That's pretty good. Let's go with this one. I know, I have eyes in the back of my head. Be afraid. Okay. That's what I thought you'd say. Alrighty. Well, I guess while we're out here, why don't we see if there's any more hunting log entries that we can do. Mightlings are found North Shroud in Treespeak. Opo's North Shroud in Peace Garden. North Shroud in... It sounds like we need to go to North Shroud. Central Shroud in the Jadeite Thicket. We're in Central Shroud now. Why don't we see if we can find a Jadeite Thicket. Green Tier. Green Tier. Bent Branch. Alright. So we need to find Green Tier and the Hoglet, the Anole. And Green Tier and the Hoglet and the Jadeite Thicket. Let's have a look at our map. Alright, the Green Tier is to our right. Let's go. I think these were the higher level ones as well. Do I have a mission down there? I do. What's that? Splitting Shells. Slay Bog Yarzons. Well, I mean, Bog Yarzons are kind of on our killing list anyway. Killing list. Oh, wait, I know where these things are. There's this waterfall and this cave. And we can maybe go that way. And I'm running down a river. I should be using my fisherman thing. I mean, kind of while we're in the area. But like I said, I'm trying to be focused. There it is. I was going to say there's a cave here somewhere. These things oblige so well. One. Two. I know, I need to get 4 of them for the mission. 3. Might as well get that extra. There's our XP from the hunting log. That really boosts you at your lower levels. 3. Oh, that was green tier, wasn't it? Where are we? You know what? We could just keep going. I'm pretty sure the hoglets are somewhere in here. Actually, I thought they were... No, that's... These things are just so aggressive. They'll take you on every time. That one's done. Oh, I killed it. Rightio. Roselets are pretty aggressive too. They'll take us on any time, so we might as well. Hopefully. We're in Bent Branch. How did I get here? Whatever. What did I have to find in Bent Branch? Something. Let's talk to Phinia. Phinia has a mission. This will help us along. Phinia, a guard at Galvanth's Spire, seeks a willing volunteer to deal with the slug problem. Sure. Huh, you must be desperate for work indeed if you'd speak to me a second time. Either that or you've never learned to leave well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of saprophagus slugs. Saprophagus slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of this flat ale on the ground where you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits in slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away and make sure you find and clear out all 3 nests. Alright, in that case means I can't sneak any of this ale and drink it. Not that I would, because it's flat for a start. Where are we going? Oh, I know. Have I zigged when I should have zagged? I may have done. No, we're good. Oh, I did the bug. Yazon. Alright, so I've done all of those. Well, aren't we good little bunnies? Let us get rid of these. I think Slimy Hollows was whoa. Really? Maybe I should get my XP before I go to that one. Yeah, let's do that. Buckirk? They're a pretty tough fight. I was pretty sure they were this way though. The Hollows. Diamites, level 12. Well, let's see if we can get ourselves killed. We may need to do a little bit more running around than we have been. You know, not just stand here toe to toe. It is 1 way level, if you don't die. Oh, good. Well, that wasn't so hard. We need to kill 2 more. We might try Slimy Hollows before we go back, just to get it off our plate early. weaken it. That's 2 dynamites. Ho ho ho. There's another one. Let's go get that one. I think too I might have a hunting log for my they're awfully placid. I'm wondering why they're not attacking me. I should probably count my blessings though, what do you reckon? Okay. Let us tick Slimy Hollow. Slimy Hollows. Tick it. That should let us know where it is. Sprinkle ale near the moist depressions and defeat the saprophagus slugs. Rightio, let's go. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what I thought. Going in the wrong direction. Where's my Chocobo? This is really slow. I know, now I can get lost twice as fast. Oh, wow, what is that? Oh no. Where did he go? Uh-oh. Oh no, now I'm being chased by 2. There's my hollows. Oh, these are roselets. Aggressive little monsters they are. Dismount the Chocobo. Yeah. I'm below the level, so it will ignore me, which is nice. Moist depression. Flat ale. What's that? Bogyars and shell. That's right. I've got to deliver that. Don't spend it all at once. Tab and spear and bloodthirsty and weaken its attack and hit it there for 2 and 1 and a, oops, there's more than one of them. Take them out one at a time. Tab to change targets. Get out of the spray. I hate these things so much. I know, right? It's just like, oh! Ow. Alrighty. Now, the good thing about there being a, oh no, I've just been proven, oh crikey! Oh, let's go. I was about to say the good thing about there being something I'm not eligible to join on, is that it won't chase me, but I was very wrong. Let's get rid of this saprophagus slug over here. I'm below the recommended level for the fate. Your contribution will not be weighed as heavily, and actually with this one I'll get myself murder-rated. So, we may have to come back and do it. But the nice thing is these level 13 roselets are going to leave us alone, because the as long as we don't attack them or do something. Oh! Stupid! Alright, let me just target that properly. Moves in range for me. Weaken it. Hit it with a double whammy. And again. Get out of the way of that one. Get back out of the way of this one. Ow. So I'm doing stuff way above my level here. But I've got good gear, so that is helping me survive the stupidity of this action. Alrighty. I should, while I'm here, maybe heal myself just a little bit. Now, can I get to this third site without being attacked by the big, mean, nasty monster thing? Well, there's only one way to find out. Just go over here. Alrighty. As long as I don't wriggle around too much, we should be okay. grab this one. I know, right? That music gets really loud. Oh, it's not in range. Again, standing right on the nest. This is not my best ever idea. Target it. Move out of the way. Hit it with a 1. Hit it with a 3. Hit it with a, oh my gosh, 5. Hit it with a 2. And 1. And get out of there. And 2. And 1. That one with a 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. Haha. Alright, we did that. Let's just run around the edge here. I'm not sure I can bring my Chocobo in. Oh no, I can whistle. Beautiful. Let's get out of here. We'll head back to this really aggro kind of ranger that keeps sending us on missions she would like us to die from. I'm sure of it. I could be maligning her needlessly, but I don't think I am. She's just so grouchy. You, foreigner. I wish you to die now. What? That's no way to speak, lady. Alrighty. I think once we do enough missions too, we'll end up with a speedier Chocobo too in this area. Let's find out. Let's talk to Finea. Hi. Judging by the looks of you, no slug escaped unharmed. Huh, I don't suppose you have the faintest notion what the Tamtara Deepcrofts is, do you? It's the final resting place of those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handily dispatched were feeding on the flowers we laid there in remembrance of the fallen. The monsters multiply and food grows scarce. Perhaps there was naught else for them to feed on, but to see those wreaths disturbed thus was more than I could bear. And now I've said too much. Here, take your reward. Leave me be. Alrighty. Oh, there's an aching heart under there. You know what we do need to do? We need to unlock the, let's just upgrade ourselves. Oh my gosh. We've leveled up enough to put on better gear, because I've got better gear in the armory chest. Rightio. There's a heart under all that anger mismanagement. Alrighty, let's go and unlock Bent Branch, because that will make our life so much easier. I know, I do like the woods. So far, these are kind of my favourite areas to be in. Aetheryte. I don't think we'll set the home point, but okay, it looks like I already have unlocked it. Let us grab our... Let's have a quick look at our journal. Alright, Quarrels with Squirrels is done. Essential oils, we're not doing any of these. That's not that one. Saw that one coming. I need to go talk to Beaten, so it'll be in there. Ill-conceived venture, that is way above my level right now, but that's fine. Idle initiative, splitting shells, not a material girl. Kukavachi, covets all the world. Oh yeah, that's in this area. Let's get that done. And we should also do where the heart is, just to get that out of the way. Leve quests. Nothing in this area, so we'll deal with the rest there. So we'll get those two done. Central Shroud. Speaking of Central Shroud, why don't we see if there's any more missions in this space? There should be. No, but there's a couple of spaces here. Let's deal with these. So my current home point is set in Gridania, which means that if I die here, I'll end up respawning at the Aetheryte Shard there, and seeing as I've got so many missions to deliver there, we might as well leave it. Keitha, the only thing Keitha wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of the Chocobos, then I've not heard of it. There you go. Just likes her Chocobos. We could do some of these. Oh wait, that's the Battle Warden. Alright, this is the Battle Warden. We can Well met. I've been dispatched by the Adventurers Guild to recruit volunteers for special small-scale operations known as guild hasts. You look to be of a sound mind and body. Might you consider joining? Not this close to the end of the episode. I finally worked out what that little chair symbol is. It means AFK. So, there you go. The Lev met. What Levs has he got? If it's a guild Lev you seek, then I may just have the right one for you. We'll go for Battlecraft Levs, because that's what we're doing. Scent of a Roselore. Well, we'll take that one. And they're all level 10, so it's right up our alley, and it'll also earn us some more, and we could go Fieldcraft. Nothing in mining. We could do that. It's a lot of XP we would get. Why don't we just take those as well, just because, even though they're not there. That's Botanist. Fisher. Nothing for the Fisherman. Tradecraft. Spears. Feathered Harpoon, Life's a Stitch, and Shielding Scales. Let's not do those yet. Alrighty. I know. Called biting off more than I can chew. I don't think we're getting back today, but we are going to finish a bunch of stuff, and we are going to level up our Lancer. Bernard? Hi. What's that about Miss Keitha? Huh, doing that peddler's dirty work, are you? If that half-wit thinks some shiny trinket will move her heart, then he's dafter than he looks. Any fool can see Miss Keitha's only interested in her birds. Tell Kukavachi from me that if he persists in harassing the head wrangler, the wood whalers will remove him from Bent Branch Meadows for disturbing the peace. Got that? Good. Good. That lady deserves a bit of peace. Alrighty, let's go talk to this young chappie who I think he's trying to bribe her into selling him a chocobo. And what he has to do is impress her with his ability to care for one, I think. Kukavachi? Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my very... What's this? They told me nothing of her material desires. Oh, the stubbornness of these Gridanians is infuriating, and I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. To think of the amount of gil I've wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, cease your mewling. I promised you a reward, and a reward you shall have. Now leave me to my misfortune. Wow, it's no more than you deserve with an attitude like that. Boom. 1710 XP for putting up with this snotty young thing. Well, let's go talk to Luke-a-lot. Hey Luke-a-lot, how you doing? Luke-a-lot at Bent Branch Meadows wishes you to procure fence building materials from Diamites. Sure. Greetings, madam. You have the distinct air of an adventurer. Might I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It's my hope that extending the fencing will help keep the intruder out. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of diamite web? They make for a surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the diamites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 strands should be sufficient. I hear you. Alright, looks like we're very close to one of our battle Leves as well. I would suspect though that it is probably down there, so let's just jump over the edge here. Find out which one it is before we activate it. So this is digging deep. We need to equip a botanist's primary tool, and we'll click on that. We're going to initiate the Leve. So we're currently botanist level 17. It's +4, it's only a level 10 Leve. We're not going to get as much XP as possible as we could, but alrighty. Commence logging. Let me just read the mission so I know what I'm actually supposed to be logging for. Logs. Sure. Alright. We are going to go for elm logs. We're going to try and make sure we get as many as we can. Pioneer's Gift. And Field Mastery. and elm. Oh, okay, I need 35 of them. Enable quick gathering because we're not getting anything else at this time. That clash was the sound of stuff happening. So we get 2 instead of 1. We done? Alright. This, one of the reasons I really enjoy this game is it's this botany and the gathering and crafting. This is what I should be doing. Is it's just so relaxing. So with your missions, you've got to look for the trees with the little card thing on it. And I clearly at the moment I cannot put auto gathering on. So I did the wrong tree. I've got myself some nice elm logs as a result, but no, that's not what we're after. So yeah, so for your botany missions, just look for the things with the square on it, and away we go. And just gather your little heart out. Oh, I know. I get... Yes. You're also getting XP as you do this. So, it's worth it. Alrighty. So this is how you level up your gathering skills. You take your fieldcraft leves. Let's go with this. Ooh. Well, 99%. I guess you've got that 1% chance of not getting what you need. Let's see what we can find. Alright, looks like we're going to shuttle between these two trees. I know, it's such a soothing thing. We grab our pioneer's gift, and away we go. If you have a look up here, you can see how long it's lasting. So when it runs out, that will disappear. Alright, we've done it. That's one duty. I don't wish to return because I'm right in the middle of an area where I've got a whole bunch of leves happening. What's this one? Whale of a Tail. I think Whale of a Tail is a battle leve. We might not want to be dressed the way we are. Yeah, battle leve. Alrighty, let us get back into our Lancer's stuff. There we go. So that is why we're doing these to start with. Gonna head into here. What's that one? That is idle. Oh, that's okay. And we've got to kill dynamites while we're here. So we might as well just do both while we're out in this area. Let's go with Whale of a Tail. Click on that. Initiate it. Your home point is not set to an netherite in this area. If you return to your current home point at any time during the Lev quest, you'll automatically abandon the duty. Yeah, okay. I'll try not to die. I probably should have set my home point. What have I got to do? Defeat all the targets in the locations visited. That's a destination. Let's go. New enemy appears. 3, 5. A zombie whaler. Oh no, we're putting the dead to rest. Man, I hate zombies. Especially ones that can spear me. Rude. Alright, that should be that one. Let's head toward the next bright green square. Away we go. Area secure. 1 of 4. As we arrive... I sense an unsettling presence. 2 new enemies appear. Whoa! Tab to change target. Hope it changes to the right one. There's no wildlife around at the moment, so we're pretty good for not accidentally targeting something we don't want to. Alrighty, next destination point. The one behind us should clear as the dead disappear. Unsettling presence. There it is. Oops. Start how we mean to continue with Maximus Carnage. Unfortunately, I think they're doing exactly the same thing. Alright, where's my map? Let's go for a sprint. Clearly I did not plan my route out very well at all today. Well, we'll grab that while we're here. It's a wanted target. Talking about biting off more than we can chew, right? But generally taking on a leve that is at least your level, if not a little bit above, provided you survive it, is a really good way to there it is. Though my sprint has run out. Oops. Are we ready for trouble? We are. We're approaching it at a nice leisurely pace. I sense a disturbing presence in the force. There are 2 of them, that's what I thought. Don't squawk at me, that's a terrible noise to be making. So the nice thing about your DPS is it's meant to be making damage. Alright, we've done that one. Alright, wait for the sign to come up. Tell it no thank you, we've still got business out here that we want to do. We can go slay some diamites in order to get some fencing material. The diamite seems to be in on this idea, but I think it's actually intent on slaying me instead of, you know, letting me slay it. Well, that's just unfriendly. 1. So if you're ever after diamite thread for your weaver, to be able to make what's that cloth that starts with V? It's either just after or just before cotton. Anyway, these are the things you need to be hunting in order to gather it. 2. Oh look, this one has friends. And I picked on the one that wasn't chasing me. Well, this will make life exciting. I don't know if I like life when it's exciting. Alright. Well, I did want to get a couple more of them. The trick is going to be not making any other diamites mad at me. And also making sure I'm targeting the correct diamite. Oh, whoops. Maybe I might add a little bit of that while I'm at it. One more diamite? Alright, can we have one that's kind of maybe sort of on its own? They seem to be lurking in pairs now. They must have heard there's a hunter out after them. I really don't need to get that close. I just need to get close enough to trigger its attack thing. Alright. Travel to the central shroud, equip and commence logging. I thought we did that. No, I didn't. Let's find them. Where the heart is, the heart of the hedge. You want me to go all the way down there. Fine. Let me just go into my journal. We're just going to grab these leve quests that we haven't done. And we're going to tick all the ones. There we go. Now we should be able to find them. Oh good. What's this one? Infestation cessation. Because I don't want to travel away from it. And make sure we're equipped as Lancer. We're going to initiate this one. We're now 2 levels above what we need. Confirm that. Get rid of my map. There's a treasure coffer. Let's grab that then for a start. I found too with some of the leve quests, I'm getting pink gear out of it. It's kind of cool. The higher level ones, not this one obviously. Let's go look for the little thing. We are after Chigos. Stop biting me, man. Outsized mosquito. Alright, take him on. You know, if we keep doing this, by the time we get to back to the guild, we might be able to take on the next two missions for this class. Which is the other reason why we do Leves as close to our level as we can. We could just run dungeons as well, but I don't think there's a dungeon that's going to let me in at level 6. We're getting close to one that'll let us in at level 15 though. Okay, let's head in towards around the other side. Carrion Chigos. Horrible things. Check my health. Health is good right now, for the moment. I know, I'm thinking of when would be a good time to actually try some of the duty finder stuff so you can get to see what that looks like. Alrighty. Obtain a carrion Chigo egg sac. Oh, that's what I'm after. Alright, let me have a look. I need to go that way. Not yet ready? Oh, now you're ready. Make sure I'm running pell-mell in the right direction. I see the first one. It sees me. Grab this one. You can see 3 of them. 2 look pretty close together, so it's going to involve a little bit of running around. Let's try not to trigger all 3 of them at once, right? We'll just trigger them one at a time if we can. Bogyazons, they were a I don't know, I can't remember if we did them. They were on our hunting list. And we haven't looked at our Grand Company hunting list either. So we need to do that as well. What? Oh, I did it. Well, hey. No, I don't return to Bent Branch. Thank you for the offer there. Alright, Bogyazons. I don't see any little diamonds above their heads. Hunting list for Lancer. Mitlings, Opo, Micro Chews, we got the Bogyardsons already. Hoglets, Anoles, and Tree Slugs. The Honey Yard, I know where that is. Won't do that today though. And for our Immortal Flames hunting, it looks like everything there. Well, that makes sense though. Everything there. Oh no. Sylvans. Oh, we're not getting those for a little while. Those things are tough. Needs to be about level 40 for them. Well, okay, we won't be getting them with our Lancer for a little while. Let's have a quick look at our journal. Our map, sorry. I should still have another. What's this one? Turning out the blight. Turning out the blight. Seriously. So when you highlight it in your journal, it will appear on your map. We're equipped correctly. It's a warrior one. So down to here, turning out the blight. We're on the edge of it. Let's initiate it. We should set a point to our Etherite. Oh my giddy aunt. Let's go. What am I supposed to be doing? Eliminate target enemies. Leaf bleed slugs. Did I go past the leaf bleed slugs? I see it. Well, okay, I don't see it. Little devils. I think there's one attacking me from behind too. Ah, don't be like that. One down. There it is. Okay, it was leaving me alone until I'd finished with its friend, and then it saw that I really was a threat. The trick with your health is not to leave it too late, but not to do it too early either, because your healing abilities take a little while to warm up. Take a little while to cool down. We've leveled again, level 13. I do like Leves for this. Alright, we're going to be doing some running and screaming. Okay, maybe running. Maybe not necessarily screaming. Yeah. Just staying out of their zap range. Oops. I don't quite know what that was about. And again. You wait till I learn how to throw this thing, slug baby. You're in so much trouble. Whoops. No, I didn't think I moved in time. Three of them. Awesome. Let me see if I can just get this one to come and attack me early. Away from his friends. So sometimes if you get the range right between their whoa, there we go. If you trigger them correctly, you can actually get them to trigger and draw them away. There we go. Which at low levels might keep you alive a little bit longer. It's not so bad for high levels either, depending on what you're picking on. There we go. 5, and 1, and 2, and 1, and move. I'm going to just hit that with a 1 again, rather than waste my bigger hit, which I'm going to use to open up conversations with this little fella. It's a conversation involving my lance and its bad attitude. And again. Alright. Okay, it won't let you move until it asks you if you can return to Bent Branch Meadows. We're going to go no. Alrighty, what else is in this area? M for map. What's that? Fungal Frolic. That sounds a lot more fun than it really is, and it's level 29. We are not going to play with that just yet. The thing is when you've got jobs that are higher than the job you're working on, you'll often get quests that are higher than the job you're working on. We're at level 13. We're not doing too bad. Let us grab our Chocobo. We're going to go down to Scent of a Roselet, and then we'll go and turn all these in at once. Because I'd like to kind of maybe finish the episode turning in a few of these quests we picked up. And possibly heading back. We might head back to the Lance Hall. I'm pretty sure that's on the other side here. Yep. But I'm actually starting to enjoy the Lev quests. Now that I kind of have a vague idea of what they're for. Alrighty. We are in the area. Let's get rid of our Chocobo. I mean that in the nicest possible way. Scent of a Roselet. Let us initiate that quest because we're in that zone. I love being able to highlight that area with my pointer and see what mission it is before I start. Level +3 because yeah, I know there was one behind me. I know, I like it's remembering to put in some of that fringe stuff that you don't, it's not a direct attack, but it augments your attack pretty much. It's kind of nice to get into the practice of doing that. That Fungua had to get in on the party, didn't it? Alright, we're just not going to let them gang up on us. Besides, that Roselore will cut us apart with ranged. If we let it. Alright, let's switch down to this Fungal. Ow, 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 ow. Let's do a fall. Just get that going. I think something just targeted me, yep. 3, 5. I need to get rid of that ranged. I can switch targets. You, Sonny. Yeah, you think you're so tough when I'm not looking. I may need to have a healing potion. What do you think? Six, 3. Did we get it? Okay. So I try really hard not to trigger more than one at once, but when they're like this, they're kind of paired up. And these things don't chase you. Whereas that Fungua, if he notices me, is going to. Alright, let's grab him before he starts trouble. What just targeted me? Really? Oh, now the Fungua's noticed. I guess he's not that much of a fun guy after all. Oh, I've got to soothe it. That's what my problem is. Oh, I'm doing this mission wrong. I'm like, why am I taking on so many? Because I'm doing it wrong. Okay. I need to get this Fungua out of the way, or I'm not going to be able to do what I want. What I need. I know, I'm probably going to fail this one. I'm supposed to weaken them and then soothe them. 6, 4, 1, 2. And I've been merrily killing them. Because I didn't read the mission. Alright. This one. Caps lock. No, what are you doing? Caps lock. caps lock is going to kill me. Let's go with a 7. I know. Now that I've read the mission, let's go weaken another leaf-bellied roseling. This time we won't kill it. We just need to weaken it. My bad. Man, I'm such a dope. And again. Right, that should be enough. 2. It is this simple when you actually do read the instructions. Oh. No, this one. Wait. Okay, I thought the attitudinal ones were the ones that were done. No, wait a minute. That one. That's the one attacking me. I know, you don't want to attack the friendly ones. Man, you worked hard to get them. Alright. Now, let's head back. Pretty sure we've done everything that we need to do. Oh, except for one, right down the bottom. We'll do that one next episode, I think. Leve met. If it's a guild Lev you seek, then I may just have the right one for you. You did. Let me see. Alright, so this is our XP we're getting. We're getting a bonus because we did it really well. Oh, we got a prize out of that one as well. That's nice. And then basically it'll run through all of them. And we'll just very quickly get all of this done. We just leveled again. Achievement unlocked, Fear the Reaper, because we did that harvesting and we learned the 12's bounty. So at the same time as our Lancer's been leveling up, the Lev quest involving our Fieldcraft has been leveling up our botanist. Alright, but guys, I think on that note we are... Okay, the Heart of the Hedge we haven't done yet. Let's just see where our other Levs... I think we might just stand here for a minute. I might just grab this this crystal. We might make it our home base. And next episode we'll start out from here and then we're going to head back and advance our Lancer just a little bit more. We'll set this as our home point. But guys, on that note, I am going to leave you. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.